Evet arkadaşlar herkese merhaba. Oyun Yılanı TV ekranlarına hoş geldiniz. Evet kaldığımız yerden serimize devam ediyoruz. Hemen şu çalıştıralım. Çal diyelim. Heartman laboratuvarı. Evet. Alalım hocam. Siparişleri kabul et. Ne taşıyorduk biz? Ceset mi? Aa, Mama'nın cesedi. Oo, neler neler var. Ee, tabii ki de kuşan. Ellerimizi takalım. Takalım. İlk bombalardan almamız lazım. Sırtında taşıyabiliyor mu? Sırtımda taşıyabiliyorum ama o kadar da çok. Kan torbalarından alalım. Alet cebine da. Dağıtıyorum. Ha, doldu. Bir tane daha hematik bomba alabiliyorsam güzel. Daha fazla sanırım, evet, tahmin ettim. PK'ye kan kurye. Yok ya. Bir tane silah aldık. Yeter. Onu aldık. Bireci spotları. Tabii ki de ayaklara giy. Burada botas %32 hasar almış. Neyse ya, yedek olarak dursun. Boş durmaktan iyidir.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Milligan special. Be funny if these Havars ended up being the key to saving us all.
Ceset taşıyacağımız için fazla yük alamıyoruz. Ya cesedi bırakmamız lazım ya yükü bırakmamız lazım. Ben de bu sefer tabi aldım direkt cesedi. Ekipman üreten bir tane 3 tekerlekli araç. Tekerlekli ne? Evet, aracımız hazır. Haydi Allah. Bastır bastır gidelim. Bu arada nereden gideceğiz? Yakın mı? Burada bir aralık var. Sanki oradan gidebiliriz. Evet. Benim bahsettiğim aralık nerede? Allah Allah. Çok yanlış yerlere geldi. Yani Lan demiyor muyum ya? Allah Allah. Ben niye böyle bir şey yaptım? Gerçekten anlamadım. Neyse şuradan çıkalım bari ya. Baştan bir yerden atmak lazım. Evet, işte misafir getirdik. Dur bakayım. Dur bakalım. Gel bakalım. Hah. Tosunum benim. Oy. Heartman'ın herifin laboratuvarı tepeden konmuş değil mi? İyi. Neştir.
Delivery complete. Request to join UCA registered. Awaiting.
Dediğin olsun aslanım.
Please proceed into the. Good work.
Oha. Lan herif kahvelerden almış. Geçelim bakalım.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down.
Evet, bir şey kaçırmamışız.
Glad you
Sadece
could
o
make it, sir.
ufak 40 saniyelik
I'm
dilimi
sorry.
geçtim
I didn't mean to
arkadaşlar.
alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know, your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day.
Oha.
60
Kere.
opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the seam an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial chordophobia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart?
Evet, sizi sinematikle baş başa bırakıyorum beyler.
It doesn't run in the family.
Geliyorum hemen.
You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Bu
I
oyuna bize
apologize
şey
if our
gönderiyor.
conversation gets
20
cut short.
beğeni.
I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling his strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Herif yine öldü.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Like nothing I felt, my mind overwhelmed. I think that I'm broken but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby you make me feel nervous. If I still have you I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550.
Oha.
Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. defecation, ablution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one, and intercourse, I suppose, verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course.
Ha, reklam yapmayın. Sessiz
But honestly,
kitabını ilk kez yönetmenlik.
the 21
Abi.
minutes I spend here, all downtime.
Hojime ne yaptın? Herkesle reklam
Time spent
anlaşması mı
waiting to go
yaptın?
back to the search.
Nedir?
My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens,
Ben
I've
yapmam.
read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the two void outs were there. What happened? What's going on?
Ha. Normale döndü.
I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait!
Ha, o ara şok uyguladılar. Tamam. Şok
Don't leave without
uyguluyorlar.
me!
Hayata tekrar dönünce ölülerin dünyasından tekrar yaşayanların dünyasına geçiyor. Heartman. Bu sayede nasıl oraya kıyıya
The ICU's
gideceğini
backup
öğreniyor.
generator kicked in,
Kendine böyle
and I
bir
was
cihaz
brought back to life
geliştiriyor
by the
arkadaşlar.
defibrillator.
Her 21
Exactly
dakikada ölüp 3
21 minutes
dakika
after my heart had stopped.
kıyıda takılıyor.
And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late
Hep bu
Cretaceous period,
Amelie'nin yüzünden.
when the
Amelie.
dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones
Zaten
lived here and here
Kardeşimiz mi
alone.
artık?
You see,
Bilmiyorum,
hiding in
ablamız
the
mıdır?
earth then are memories of a major mass
Her şey
extinction.
onun yüzünden başladı. Bakalım
Clues that could tell us
oyunun
how to
finali nasıl
survive our
olacak?
predicament.
Oyun çok uzun.
Certainly, that was
Her
Amelie's hope
videoyu
as
uzun
part of the
tutmaya
advanced
çalışıyorum
team when she
arkadaşlar. Bir
assigned our
saatten
backup team
fazla.
here.
Zor
The
oluyor ama
past
yüklemesi.
informs the
Yapacak
present
bir şey yok.
and aids us in
Artık
building the
girdik bir topun
future.
altına.
She
Sonunu
was careful
getirmemiz
to impress
lazım.
that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network. Then go to Amelie.
Amelie.
Afterwards,
Sonunda gidebileceğiz
we
mi?
can get back to the
Amelie'nin
important
yanına.
job of researching the
Bu üç
death.
adamı da bağladıktan sonra lan. Vay herif öldü. Sessize almıştı ya.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Artık benden 20 veririz. Çok güzel muhabbet yapmışlar ama. Hoşuma gitti. Evet.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
The first... Now, we don't know the first... That's a concern. But we won't know more until we get... You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist.
Dentalog.
That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Vay arkadaş ya. Bir ton yer gideceğiz şimdi. Hadi canım.
The
Anti
geologist
bomba
of
mı?
our...
Yine
He's been out
taşıyacağız.
there conducting excavation. No doubt the result of Until the site is properly decontaminated, nor will his help. So we need you to bring him some...
Administering shock.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close. It's the most recent of the big five. In any event, our team found something. Can you guess what it was? A fossil. If that is indeed what it is, therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those.
One more thing. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter. A Bridges paleontologist. Apparently the... Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful.
Ayvayı
Make sure
bu
you
karın
keep that
altında
contained.
nasıl taşıyacağız şimdi?
Indispensable gear for cold weather operations.
Yok ya. Alalım mı lan bir tane? Hadi lan bir tane alalım bakalım.
Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but any erect...
Evet maalesef biliyorum hocam. Evet yola çıkıyoruz. Başka ne yapacağız? Atlıyorum bu. Motorla gidemeyiz ki.
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever? Well, not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit
Abi
me, and I
nasıl
neglected
hasar
to give you a
geliyor?
proper farewell. Do be
Oha.
careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in
Abi bu
memories
ne?
of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Hay Allah sizi bildiği gibi yap. Abi yemin ediyorum var ya gitmeye korkuyorum. Her şeyden etkileniyor çünkü. Böyle gidersin. Hani şöyle bir şey yapabiliriz. Şundan itibaren motor bırakabiliriz. Acaba patlar mıyız? Hasar %10 almış. Kötü. Bayağı bir kötü oldu. Hani indirmeyi deneyim denemesine ama açmayı deneyim. Olmaz. İmkan yok. Bir tane daha gitti beyler. 15. Ben burada bırakacağım motoru ya. Yani taşıdı ilham mı? Niye kaydık lan? Onu da anlamadım. Bence de. Sen de biliyorsun. Az kaldı. Ya motosikletle çıkmamız imkansız arkadaşlar. Yani %1.000.000 bomba patlayabilir. Yani ufak bir ihtimal dahi veremiyorum maalesef o konu hakkında. Bir soluklanalım. Ana buradan motor nasıl çıktı? Ha şu bu antimadde bombası zımbırtısı olmasa çıkardı beyler. Ben onu bir şekilde çıkartırdım da. Yok. Aha. Deodon mekanı gördük. Burada bir soluklanalım. Aman yiyelim yavaş. Yavaş. İkimiz var bak. Bomba taşıyoruz. Aa bir saniye. Lan benim niye aküm gidiyor diyorum ben. Ben de kendi kendime diyorum ki neden aküm gidiyor? Sol alt barda görüyorsunuz arkadaşlar. Meğer termal bilmem zımbırt kolumda. Beni ısıtan değil söyleyeyim size. Demin aldık ya test amaçlı. Bunu verelim. Teslimat yapalım.
I was worried you might not get here in time. I've been haunted by those visions I put the nightmare... It's just lucky we caught it before the... Dying's not an option. It's not just my life you're saving. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Ne demek aslan? İşiniz var. Harbi diyor.
Oh, yes.
Evet buraya hızlı geçiyorum. Bağlamasın arkadaş. Artık ezberledik. Çıkartıyor, koyuyor. Biraz havalanıyor. Mamma kızı 2. Vay.
And just like that, I'm studying this fossil beach, assuming I can prove once and for all that. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back? Evidence of an ancient.
Chiral matter has this stratum is... Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe in the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional, producing layers of what is known as... We call these layers fossiler. Extending the principle, our fish... The presence of corellium in this of all it strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous Paleogene, and not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinction. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research and ensured that it is only a matter of time. But this is only the... See this through, Sam, and then...
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
Evet. Arabayı da bırak. Maalesef.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Üst taban inersek bakayım bir. Tabii. Girdili çıktılı yaparsak geçişiriz. Haydi sen. Bombayı da bir teslim edelim. İnşallah sonrası rahatır. Oo, daha mesafemiz çok. Abi lütfen kahvelerle karşılaş. Şu an en son isteyeceğim şey olursa. Ne lan? Burada bir şey. Bir de el sallıyor. Hop. Aman. Sakın. Aşağı ineceğiz de nasıl ineceğiz? Ha bak orada bir tane daha var. Buradan diyor. Tamam ulan.
Hello! Anyone?
Eyvah. Şimdi nasıl ineceğiz buradan?
Come on, you can do it.
Lan ruh. Sus bir. Lan bomba patlayacak bomba. Oo. Yo, kendine gel.
It's okay. It's alright. Sorry, kid.
Bu kadar.
There we go.
Bir müzikle baş başa bırakıyorum. Geldik. Lan nerelerden geldim ben ya? Al lan bombanı. Yeter.
Thanks to you. I swear. But hey, if you're hauling cargo this dangerous, you must.
Geç. Hızlı geç.
You can set up the.
Burayı da atlıyorum. Cam maskesi.
Anyway, a local porter was on his way here. It's a 200 mil. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder. That's not the half of it. Color me skeptical, but so I asked him to carve out the whole. Naturally, I wanted to, which is why I had him But what is it done? Didn't even have the good sense. The cargo was supposedly lost where toxic gases have. Oh, Mr. Reliable. But you, to protect you against the fume, just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept it.
That fossil, while there are examples, and if
Sorumlu
it is
muyuz ama?
indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond another one of the big five. We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue. We're so close, so very, very close. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order.
An oxygen mask, huh? It'll
Aküyü mü
filter.
tüketir? Akümüz yok. Bir tane şey yaptıralım kendimize. Bileti. 160. Geri dönüşüm 120. Seramik diyor. Seramimiz çok az kaldı. Neyse yeter herhalde.
Order assigned.
Got a dirty job. Yeah, Sam's your man. Okay, just a bit further now.
Oh. Ay. Kargo menüsünü açıp maskeyi takalım. Lan yanlış yaptık. Baba akü yok. Geldiğim yerden çıkıyorum tekrar.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Eyes open. Stay away.
Al sana tek mat yap. Alayını ver lan.
Let me see. Oh my. Thanks for bringing in that lost ship. And yes, I've already sent some images and a preliminary. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain trace, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but lately she's taken it, and I think she'd be eager to examine this.
It's quite. To clarify, she has been studying how. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the and deliver them along with it. It would be too dangerous. By aiding her research, we may yet We've already made so much. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish.
Good work. New order available.
Robot gönderelim.
Deploy.
Mun, sana bir kargo geliyor aslan. Ha, bir de toplayıp gideceğim. Baba baba. İş mi olur? Bileti almam lazım. Ne şimdi bileti. Hah. Sen biraz dur aslan. Olabilir. Merdiven almalı mıyız? Benim silahım nerede? Ha, merdiveni de böyle. Tamam, okeyiz ya. Bir tane merdiven alalım, ne olur ne olur. Nereye gidiyor? Ha. Alırız. Ha. Zaten çekiyor. Ben dış iskeleti kullan dedim. İskeletini. Hadi canım. Ben şimdi bunu boşuna mı aldım? Bunun da aküsü yok. Öyle olmuyormuş beyler. Hızlı iskelet alalım. Adam yanlış bir şey yaptı. Geri dönüştür. Bunu dönüştürelim. Hız iskeleti alalım. Ama ya bunun da aküsü yoksa ne olacak? Yok. Umarım vardır.
Thank you for your contribution.
Çok güzel. Bildiğin. Ben ala ala bir tane mi hematik bomba almışım? Önümdeki koca dağı geçersem sanki bir engel kalmıyor. Ya. Lan biz akü yok diye kullanmıyoruz. Abi. Keşke PK'yı alsaydım. Aklıma gelmedi. Hayır, motor sikleti niye kullandık? Ben onu anlamıyorum. Bana gitti var ya. Şeyli bomba verdi. Bilerek oyun. Kullanamadık.
Nice.
Ben de böyle çıkayım bari. Ne yapayım?
Folks will be real grateful for sacrifice.
Şimdi sen yine kendi kendine takılıyor. Yapabilir miyiz? Evet. Evet. Aslında tam buradan başlayalım
Not a
arkadaşlar.
moment too soon.
Ben şeyleri topladığımız kısımdan toplayacağız. Tam bu dağların arasından başlayalım. Beni izlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Bana destek olmak için kanalıma abone olabilirsiniz. Görüşmek üzere dostlarım.